Okay, I'm back and I have some updates about my creative journey, and now I have that written in my agenda. There's so much going on with Instagram that it was hard for me to post it on YouTube, but I was like, okay, now I have a free moment for myself. I'm gonna do the update. So I really wrote down, this was my gratitude journal, and then it became my regular journal, and now it's like my productivity journal. But it's great. I mean, it's been useful for different phases of my year. Okay, so for August 4, I decided to do something different from all the posters that I have been creating. So that was really fun to see. I was just like, I let go of everything and just decided to create something that was on my mind. And I really, really liked the final product. So that was a big a big thumbs up, I guess, that sometimes like forget everything that you created and just have fun with what you feel like, and the end result can be really satisfying. So that's what I did. I also wrote down all the things I thought was me, like so I could have like a sense of direction of like whenever I'm creating content, what exactly am I talking about. So I talked about, I wrote down that, okay, actually I won't remember right now, but there's the topics about me being a recovering people pleaser, the fact that I love comedy, what it's like to go after your dreams, this courage journey. That's what I remember, but I know there's more. There's also like feel good dopamine design that I love that. So that's the topics that I remember, but I wrote that and that's really helpful. And then, okay, so that's it. And then I didn't wrote in my agenda until August 10. On August 10, I said that I posted a carousel on Instagram. It was the first time that I did it, and I've done another video here talking about the 100 failures. So I really like this idea and I wanted to put it to work on Instagram. So I did a carousel about that. And it was really helpful to me to reconnect with this idea and to make it work, because after I posted this carousel, I was like, yeah, that's it. Like, you're gonna make the 100 fails with Instagram as well. So I really like the visuals. I love creating for the visual side of it, like having information that it's colorful, that it's you feel good when seeing that. At least that's how I felt. So that was a huge thumbs up for me. I also learned that with carousels, what I can do is that I can practice my scripts, because I don't connect with writing in a Word document. I try, but I feel like writing is not my thing. But then I wrote in carousels, with all the colors, and it felt more natural to me. So that was a good thing to learn, that if I want to practice something, if I want to write something, I could try to do a carousel, do all the visuals, the colors, the shapes, and then the text come more naturally. More naturally, that's how I said. August 11th, I did something that I've never done, which was to create an art in Procreate, but have the size of Instagram. So I could download it directly from Procreate and put it on Instagram. And I was like, oh my God, that's genius. Like, oh yeah, that was another topic. It was art, so I could post also my art. And to do that with Procreate, it's perfect, because whenever I feel like I want to draw something and I just want to externalize this creativity, I can do that and put it directly on Instagram. So I love, love, love that. So I wrote down that I'm loving the freedom that I can have now that I know that my focus is playfulness and consistency, which were 2 keywords that I put it on my carousel that I've done the day before. And that's cute. I wrote down that I want to let my creativity flow without fear of being wrong, because that's what it's about, like fear stops us from being creative. August 12, that's really fun. I follow this content creator. Her name is Sandra Creates, and she says that she separates her content into pillars, and I love that. So her pillars are educational, personal, and relatable. And she said that it's important to separate your content into pillars because it's not just one thing. So that was really, really nice. And I thought that my pillars could be my art, my journey to achieve my dreams, and the feel-good stuff that surrounds me. So another really nice thing is that whenever I'm scrolling through internet, I see a lot of interesting things and I really want to start learning and doing these things, but this can take me off my goal, the plan that I created for myself, because I already want to be doing a new thing. I don't focus on finishing the thing that I started, which was the other video that I did. So I created this mantra that whenever I see this, I can say or just think, I love this and this must be really interesting and fun to do, but my current focus is on the plan that I already created for myself and I am working on it. So that was like, wow. Whenever I'm seeing all these fun things popping and thinking that I could do that, like, this is interesting, but right now my focus is on something else, because I have to finish what I'm starting, and having all these things coming together is really, really helping me. So I also did, okay, so this is the last one that I wrote. I also did a reels about patience, and I posted right away on my Instagram, which is nice. So there's this other creator, it's Jenna something, I didn't wrote down, and she did a reels talking about how we should not put too much pressure when we are creating a reels, because otherwise it's too much pressure for just one thing. So take out this pressure and just post it, because eventually you're gonna get it right. Don't try to make it super extremely perfect in just one. Get that pressure, get rid of this pressure and just post it. So that's what I did, and it was really nice. And just post it often, because you're gonna get it right. So that's what I did. And I also came to the realization that one thing that I can talk about on Instagram, it's basically what I'm already talking about here. That is the courage to go do that thing that you dreamed of. And why? Because that is exactly what I'm doing right now. So I would just share my journey. And I would have some of the focus on this topic that could become a pillar, for me. And also, last but not least, I bought an infographic course on Domestika that I already started yesterday, because I understood that putting information into very visual form really satisfies me. Just like I love PowerPoint, I might love infographics. So that's it for my updates. I'm really proud that I did it. I thought this video would never come, but I am really writing down when I can stuff in my agenda. And yeah, kudos for doing the stuff you said you were going to do.